Notice anything different about today's video? That's right, I have it all written right here on my notebook. We are recording on Zoom, and that's why you can't see my notebook. Have you ever given a presentation on Zoom? What is the number one difference between a live presentation and a virtual presentation? Well, a live presentation is in a three-dimensional space. A virtual presentation is in a six-dimensional space. Just when I need my fingers, they disappear. That's right. When you are on Zoom, you have your own three-dimensional space and you have your audience's three-dimensional space. I now have a front row seat in your office or your living room or in your car, wherever you're watching this video. Don't squander that by going straight to the screen share. Just to give you an idea what I'm talking about, I queued something up. Hold on a minute. I'm going to share my screen now. First off, you cut off to your audience. Well, here we are. This is my Toastmasters vocabulary. I don't want to be so vociferous about that. Now, you have to admit, a screen share is nice. What's one little problem? You might be a little bit myopic when thinking about your audience. Right now, I am a postage stamp, and you're looking at some girl checking her text messages while the world is coming to an end. And that's why I say, tread lightly with the screen share. When you speak to your audience, capture their attention first. When English classes at the Institute where I used to teach went virtual, they told us, more technology, more technology. You know why? Because it's better for the students, better for the teachers? No, it's just a way for them to control what we did. That's why I don't work there anymore. So much for controlling. But I'm not here to dump my baggage about that piss poor excuse for a workplace. So today we're looking at some pointers on how to make your virtual presentation just as dynamic as a live presentation. In fact, even more. And the first we've already covered, engage your audience. It's more work to get your audience to participate. Yet the good news is you've got a front row seat to everybody. There's no back of the room. Nobody's hiding out. Yeah, people can turn off their cameras, but the hell with them. If they want to be there, they want to see and hear you, they're going to get the best view and the best audio. And you've already seen how a screen share could be pretty, but most of the time you see people reading their own bullet points. It's a conversation with my own bullet points, and you, the audience member, you don't need to be there. A lot of people seem to think technology begets technology. Oh, well, Zoom is digital technology. We should use more technology. And that's where we get the merry-go-round of death by PowerPoint, but not when I do it. As for my background, this tells a story. Obviously, not only is there a microphone, when somebody's on mute, I don't have one of those you're on mute signs. Although here I've got one coming to me in the mail. I can simply point to the microphone. People say, oh, I get it. Also, my credentials. And of course, if you know the story of the train, this summer I've got a 30-day rail pass planned on Amtrak. Every Monday, you'll see another location I plan on visiting, or it has a special place in my heart in the United States of America. Yesterday's video was Bakersfield, California, home of really, really clean mud. What are some other advantages of presenting on Zoom? My favorite thing about presenting on Zoom is I talk to people all over the world. I'm in Lima, Peru now, so every experience I have is international. In fact, when I was teaching at the Institute, somehow I had students in Japan, Russia, France. I had somebody actually turn her computer toward the window, and thankfully didn't drop it out. I actually got to see the Eiffel Tower. I wasn't impressed, at least not from that angle. Wherever your audience is, that is the greatest place in the world. Remember that. If you've got somebody in Morocco, talk about how you love Moroccan food, you love Mediterranean food. If you've got somebody in a North Korean labor camp, praise them for their work ethic. If you've got somebody in North Dakota is so much better than South Dakota, and vice versa if they're from South Dakota. Wherever they are, it's the greatest place in the world. I have seen people botch that so many times. Oh, where are you in the world? Oh, me, I'm Istanbul, Turkey. Oh, that's strange. Never heard of anybody from there before. Yeah, there's your audience rapport. Wait, by the way, bonus tip, try and keep the ring lights out of your eyes. Do your best. Oh, and here's one more thing, especially if you're recording. Turn off the damn ceiling fan. When I see a ceiling fan and ring lights, it looks like you just killed somebody. And you're in the middle of disposing of the body when you stop to record a video. Little bonus tip. Work extra hard to engage your audience. Tread lightly with the screen share. Do not have a conversation with your bullet points. That should go without say, but in a virtual presentation, people seem to think they have more justification when in fact you have less, because there's more work to keep your audience engaged. Take advantage of the 6-dimensional space. Wherever they are in the world, it is the greatest place you've ever heard of, seen, or been. And whenever possible, get them out of their seats. You can check out a post I did last month about baby dolls and their legs not being straight and why that is. And I brought it up in a Zoom call, and somebody in another square went running as she grabbed some baby dolls. It's a great story, but no need to tell it twice. Go check out the previous post. Do you feel more confident about presenting on Zoom? I hope so. I can be very resistant to technology, but Zoom is something I gravitated to right away. Any technology that makes communication better, not just broader, but higher quality communication, I'm all for it, especially as a speaking coach. Speaking of speaking, on Zoom, this coming week begins our Club Toastmasters contest. The International Speech Contest will be next week, and the week after that is the area. So I'll keep you posted on my journey to the victory train. Have yourself an awesome Tuesday.